We've talked about this concept before, but I think I need to say it a little bit louder for the dividend investors in the back. Investing into dividend growth style ETFs that pay more and more in dividends every single quarter ongoingly are going to be crucial to building your dividend snowball a lot quicker and a lot bigger in the future. Now, a few things on this. For one, if you are newer to investing, buying into dividend growth style ETFs early is going to significantly help you in the future, and is something I definitely regret not doing more of in my early days of investing. But unfortunately, when I started investing, I wasn't lucky enough to come across a video like this one. Now, in this video, we're going to go over 3 specific dividend growth style ETFs that pay investors more and more every single quarter they hold on to them. Yes, these dividend ETFs don't only pay dividends every single quarter, but pay more and more as time goes on. So if you're currently building a massive dividend growth portfolio and want it to grow even quicker in the future, make sure to drop a like down below, subscribe, and let's get right into it. Real quick, for those that haven't already, make sure to go to the first link in my description and grab my new dividend investing ebook, where I share exactly how I went from $0 invested to now earning over $6,000 on a monthly basis and over $1 million invested in the markets. Along with the ebook, you're also going to receive my custom dividend tracker, where you can track your dividend progress on an ongoing basis and reach your dividend investing goals. So make sure to grab yourself a copy of my dividend investing ebook and the new dividend tracker today. It's the first link in my description. So the main thing we're going to be talking about in this video is dividend growth rate, or simply put, the annualized percentage rate of growth of a particular stock or ETF's dividend over time. Now, this is a super easy concept. Right here in Investopedia, they have a very simple example. If 1 year a stock or ETF pays $1 in the entire year of dividends, let's say, and then year number 2, that asset pays you $1.05. Year over year, this asset paid you 5% more, or the dividend growth rate would be 5% because, of course, you earned 5 cents year over year as far as an increase goes. And of course, I've shared with you guys on previous videos how buying into dividend growth style ETFs, high quality ones at that, like the ones we're going to talk about in this video, buying into them early and letting the power of compound interest do its thing, these dividend growth style ETFs that pay you more and more every quarter and every year are going to explode your portfolio. And that's, of course, if you stick with building the portfolio long term. Now, of course, there's going to be tons of different stocks and ETFs that pay more and more over time, investments that do offer a positive dividend growth rate. But for one great example, one of my favorite dividend growth style ETFs, of course, is the Schwab US Dividend Equity ETF, or SCHD. Now, right here, this shows you every single dividend that SCHD has paid since inception, all the way back in 2011. SCHD paid their first dividend, which was around 12 cents. The second dividend in March was around 13.7 cents, and the third dividend was around 20 or so cents. Fast forwarding, it's pretty crazy that just as of the last quarter or two, this same exact ETF is now paying investors like myself north of 60 or even 74 cents per share per quarter. Now, almost all the way to the right here, it says percentage from previous year. So this basically goes down and shows you every single dividend that SCHD paid every single quarter for every single dividend payout ever. And it shows you if the dividend has went up or down. And of course, this is previous 12 months of the prior year. Now, spoiler alert, basically every single year, other than a few instances, has SCHD's quarterly dividends been rising up substantially year after year after year. So much to the point to where, as you can see right here, in 2018, all the way up until last year, so 5 years straight, SCHD paid more and more and more dividends to investors quarter after quarter after quarter on average. Now, there has been a few random times where the dividend dipped down for whatever reason, but every single time since then, it's been going up and up and up, which has been amazing. Now, what does this mean for you as an investor? Why is this so important, and why is this a metric you need to pay attention to? Well, where do we even start? Things like inflation, things like lifestyle creep, there's going to be reasons on why later on in life you're going to not only want, but need to have more and more passive income coming into your portfolio, most likely. So by buying into something like SCHD, for example, and we're going to go over more examples in a second here, this is going to be crucial in the hopes your passive income is not only going to keep up with what you need, but hopefully surpass it and then some. Another great example of this, and one of my other favorite long-term buy and hold forever style dividend growth ETFs, is DGRO. Now, once again, right here, as you can see my cursor, it shows you percentage change from previous year. And as you can see, DGRO basically more or less every single year, year over year, we're seeing sometimes upwards of 2 digits increases, which means the dividends have gotten bigger and bigger almost every single quarter ongoingly. Now, just like SCHD, there are the random times where, for whatever reason, year over year, like back in September 2017, the dividend actually was decreased 6%, but then the next dividend after that was up 27.8%. So more or less, even when there was a slight decrease, the next increase sort of made up for it and then some. But DGRO is another great example that if you are an investor out there and you're looking to pick up different dividend growth ETFs that at least historically have paid investors more and more on average every single quarter, DGRO is a great example. And just to give some actual examples, since March 2023, we're talking a 13.7% increase year over year, 10.7% increase, 13.4, 12.5. These are massive, massive numbers. Imagine if you or I would have bought more shares of DGRO back here. And the hopes that I have moving forward is that if I buy more shares of DGRO where we are right now, or different like this one, later on, I'm going to be looking at this chart and see a lot more green and just see my dividend income moving up substantially over time. Now, honestly, I could do this all day, but another great example of a dividend growth style ETF that's also paid more and more in dividends basically every single quarter to investors is the Vanguard Dividend Appreciation ETF, or VIG. Now, right here, eyes on this column, we once again see a 2.7% increase, 5.4% increase, 7.9, 12.5, 2.2, 3.0, 35.2% increase. So VIG, although in 2009 did see some dividend decreases actually year over year, there have been massive increases more or less every single quarter since then, with some tiny decreases here and there since. But all in all, VIG has been an amazing investment and an amazing cash flow generating machine for investors, especially if you bought into it years and years ago. So that's my honest take on why I think dividend growth is so important, and 3 actual examples, 3 dividend growth style ETFs that have more or less on average paid more and more to investors, to shareholders, quarter after quarter, year after year over the past several years. Now, out of all the great dividend growth style ETFs out there, and trust me, I know there's tons of good ones, what is your number one favorite and why? Let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to please drop a like and subscribe for more future content like this.